Hello my lovely Cancerians, welcome to Taurus Lady channel. This is a general stroke love related reading for you from 30th of June up to 7th of July. Okay, from now on I'm gonna post weekly readings to see how how it goes. But anyway, it's your season, it's your birthday, so I want to say happy birthday to all of you who are celebrating the birthday from 30th of June until 7th of July. I hope you're gonna have a wonderful day and spend time with your family and looking at the cosmic events happening around. The great eclipse happening on the, I'm looking into my notes, on the 2nd of July, okay, in your sign. It's a great time for you to spend time with the loved ones, with your family. And also on the 3rd of July, Venus entering your star sign, which is making everyone around more nurturing. Okay, so you will feel even more lovable than you normally are, Cancer, from early July. Okay, anyway, happy birthday to you. So I'm gonna do Celtic spread for you. This is, like I said, general stroke love related, depending on the cards we pull, of course. And so I'm gonna get on with it, and we may get to the stage when I have to finish the video, and the next part you can purchase it by a very little amount of money on by donating to my channel. Even as little as $1 would do, so I hope I'm not putting you off by this message, but I gotta somehow make this channel moving forward. So I'm planning to quit my job and sort of get on with it. So let's see if that works for me, Cancers. So happy birthday to you. All right, but okay, yeah, no bats. I'm just gonna move on with it. Okay, so Cancers, we're gonna look into where you are from the 1st of July until 30th of June, 1st of July until 7th of July. We're gonna look into any influences surrounding your situation, conscious, subconscious, what's happening in your dreams, what is the past influence, the near future. Remember, it's not set in stones. You can change it if you take the advice that is given to you in tarot. We're gonna look into how do you view yourself, how do people see you. We're gonna get some messages from the universe, something that you should know. And we're gonna look into the hypothetical outcome and pull some pieces of advice, angels and spirit messages to help you in the first week of July. So after shuffle the cards, I'm gonna do the last shuffle for you, my lovely Cancers. Okay, and I'm gonna pull the cards. We're gonna start off with the general energy, which is the bottom of the deck card. Okay, that's how I just roll. Okay, are you ready? I'm just about to pull the cards. And the underlying energy for you, my lovely Cancers, is King of Swords. Okay, so in the first of week, you might be feeling, as if for some reasons, the communication may not be that good. Okay, I feel like, obviously we've talked about the cosmic events from 30th of June until 7th of July. There's a total eclipse, but on the July 7th, Mercury retrogrades, so there will be retrogrades into Leo star sign, which means there will be there will be issues with communication, and there will be like if you're chatting with someone, if you're flirting with someone, if you've got a crush on someone, if there's someone in your circle that you feel like you've had a good sort of you've been getting on, you may see a slowdown in that area of your life, because King of Swords, you see, from the 1st of July up to 7, you'll be all about nurturing. That is very much like your energy, but also especially more because Venus will be entering your star sign on the 3rd, is it 3rd? Yeah, 3rd of July. But then later on, maybe this came up a bit too early, the general energy you might be feeling later on, I feel like possibly around the 5th, 6th or 7th of July, you might be feeling like, you know, you sort of moving away from this place of heart and you're focusing more on communicating on a logical you know, level, analytical level rather than emotional level, which is not like you, but that's probably due to the Mercury retrograding into Mercury. You know, communication may sort of slow down. You may find it more difficult to relate to people. That's not really like your energy, but I feel like, you know, there might be some communication issues in the 1st week of July. Okay, you might be very careful about whoever you talk to. You might be very analytical, you know, if this is love related, if you are with someone, if you've met someone new, you're gonna be extremely cautious, because King of Swords is someone who got hurt in the past, Cancer. So if you got hurt in love, and we all have, right, in the past, you'll be way more careful in the 1st week of July. You will be, maybe sometimes even if you're dating someone, there's someone new, or if you are in a relationship, you'll be communicating in a more sort of firm way. You'll be more assertive, sort of coming out more from the place of mind, which may come across a little bit unlike you, if you see what I mean. But I think that's at the end of the 1st week of July, not at the beginning. So like I'm saying the 5th, 6th, 7th, okay, of July. But also you might want to cut off communication with someone, because you may see the truth. You may see the truth about someone, okay? But we're gonna keep coming back to this card. It's about communication, okay, but based on the analytical level, not emotional, which is nothing like you, Cancer. So where are you from the 1st, 30th of June, 1st of July, let's say, and you are, sorry, my cards, I don't want to mix them, show the, oh, okay, so there's a situation here, Cancers, when either you or someone is taking someone else's love for granted. And I feel like, you know, this could be a situation, and that is the overall energy for you, King of Swords, where you feel like someone might have played with you, or you might have been with someone in the last few weeks, last 2 months, 3 months, possibly 4 months, when you feel like you were getting closer with someone, but you might have felt like, you know, whoever you've been dealing with, you sort of knew they had other options. You might have also felt like they're pushing you and pulling you, and you've been pushed and pulled, and you might get to the point when you feel like, you know what, I'm done, you know, I'm done. I feel like, you know, you might be feeling like someone's rejected you, someone's rejecting your love. You're trying so hard to show them, hi, this is where I am, notice me, but they're focusing on other options, or they so caught up in the thoughts, you know, maybe there's something else going on in their life that they cannot see your love. So you may end up, you know, possibly you know, cutting off communication here, or realizing the truth, or speaking to them. It's not like you, Cancer, but you may feel like in the first few days, 1st, 2nd or 3rd of July, like you want to reach out to the person you're thinking of, the person you love, and you want to tell them, sit them, corner them, and tell them, listen, maybe on the 3rd of July when Venus enters your star sign, you'll be like, listen, can we just sort this out? Can you tell me what is going on? You know, is there something between us? What is between us? Okay, because I feel like I've been here for you all this time, but you somehow, I feel like I'm being a little bit played, you know, I'm really confused. Okay, that's the energy I'm feeling here. And what might be crossed, what will help you? Ooh, okay, so we've got 10 of Swords in a reverse position. So you feel like, you know, someone is rejecting your cup of love, though the cycle with them is not finished, right? It's not finished, Cancer. That is very confusing for you. I get you. So I feel like what will not help you, or what will help you, is to understand more than anything that this person you've got love for, Cancer, right now they're occupied, their mind is occupied with other stuff, maybe other options in love, maybe they've got family issues, maybe because of the cosmic events I've talked about, because of the eclipse, you know, when there is a total eclipse which is happening on the 2nd of July. This is the time to write down your goals. This is the time to set your goals for the future. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's very ambitious. Maybe what they're doing then is they're focusing on the future, not focusing on you so much. They know you're there. The cycle is not finished with you. What will help you, Cancer, if you really feeling they're rejecting your love, you got to think about, okay, I know the cycle with them is not finished. Okay, I know that. The cycle is still continuing. It's a painful push and pull. At times, I don't know where I am with you. You probably think that. But maybe they're trying to nurture the family. They're focusing on building the future right now, okay? I feel like that's something you got to keep in mind, you know? Because maybe you don't know them well. And you know, you need to sort of... You can't jump into conclusions, okay? So on a subconscious level, so what might be happening in your dreams? Why do you feel like someone is possibly rejecting your love, Cancer, okay? And this is because of who? Okay, someone's gone into like Virgo's energy, okay? You might be dealing with Virgo, or you might be doing soul searching, okay? So in your dreams, you feel like, you know, maybe whenever you're by yourself, you think a lot, you know, maybe you self-isolate yourself a little bit. You think so much about this person that you literally dream about them. You're doing soul searching. This person made you feel like, you know, awaken you in a way, you know. It made you think about your life purpose, who you are, your soul, okay? Because at the end of the day, what we've got and what's important is our soul. I mean, you're very spiritual star sign, Cancer, but I think in your dreams you're looking for yourself. You're trying to understand what's going on, really, you know, what's going on. It's bothering you, you know. You're trying to find answers to your questions, you know. Why can't they see my love? Why are they rejecting me? Why they keep playing games with me? I feel like I'm being played. Though, like I said, remember, do not think that the cycle is finished. I feel like possibly this person, Cancer, is focusing on something very important to them with a total eclipse, they're thinking about building their life, making their life better. They're focusing on their personal goals, you know. Maybe they're focusing on something they're passionate about, maybe work, and you feel sort of neglected by them, okay? I think there's a slowdown in communication with them, especially from 5th to 7th, like mid-week up to the end of next week, you know. So that's why you'll be feeling this way, you know. Now, or maybe before we move on to the past influence, I feel like, you know, what you need to know is, I feel like maybe this person got really hurt in the past, and maybe they do see you, Cancer, but they somehow are afraid. And it's funny because you tend to be afraid of love as well after being hurt. Maybe you're dealing with someone like that as well. Where will you be putting most of your energy, Cancer, is, you know, you can't keep, it's like you can't stop thinking about them. This keeps you up at night, Cancer. You're feeling guilty, worried, short-term depression. You can't stop thinking about them. It worries you. And the past influence, oh my goodness, so in the past you have 10 of Cups, you know. In the past you were very happy, very fulfilled, okay? So maybe, you know, because I see like at first when I did the reading, I thought it's about a new person you've been dating with, but because the past influences that you were very fulfilled back in time, so possibly this is a person you've been on and off with as well, okay? And in the near future, Cancers, we've got inability to make a decision in a reverse position. So you will be able to make a decision and have a new beginning, a new future, okay? but I think you know, you're not gonna be from 1st, 2nd, 3rd of July. If you feel like or you've been feeling like you are sort of emotionally blocked, that's not the case any longer. You'll be able to unlock your emotions, especially when Venus goes into your star sign on the 3rd of July. 3rd of July, it's a perfect day, as well as the total eclipse on the 2nd of July, 2nd, 3rd of July is a perfect day to reach out to someone whom you haven't talked to, whoever you've had a conflict with. It's a good time for you to reach out and talk things over, because I feel like in the first week you're gonna be worried about something. It keeps you up at night. You can't stop thinking about them. Maybe you got hurt by them, but you know the cycle is not finished yet they're keeping you on hold, if you see what I mean. So you're going within, you live in your head literally. And I think it's about time, if you're not talking to each other, to reach out to them. Total eclipse, it's a time to bring peace. Okay, this particular eclipse in early July is about bringing peace to your life. Okay, so if there's been someone in your life you've had a conflict with, it's about time you contact and you unlock your emotions and talk to them. Okay, your self-perception of the situation, oh my goodness. Okay, it's 5 of Wands in the reverse position. So back in time, you were experiencing internal conflict. You know, you had competition. Okay, you were one of many options possibly, and you didn't want that. But you feel like the self-perception of this situation here, you feel like, you know, back in time you had to compete for this person. You had more. You were one of the options, you know, and this is also about having internal conflict, you know, making a decision. But I think here decision's been made, and I think someone made that decision. Okay, someone made that decision. They sort of perhaps focus on other options. This doesn't have to mean they focus on another person. I feel like what it might mean is that they focus on something else in life. How do people view Cancer in your situation? King of Wands in the reverse position, you know, like you're not achieving your goal with this particular person. Whatever goals you feel like you want to achieve, you feel like you're struggling with them. You're lacking passion for this situation. It's like your passion, you used to be passionate, you're lacking passion because you feel like there's no victory in it. Okay, but like I said, if there's someone you've been arguing with or you've had conflict with, it's important that you reach out to them on the 2nd, 3rd of July, and let's see, you know, whether it's true that during the total eclipse, you know, we can sort things out with people. And piece of advice from the universe. Oh my goodness, didn't I say so? Knight of Cups. Apology. Okay, this is a piece of advice. So like I said, I think it's very important, Cancer, for you or whoever you're dealing with. Either someone will come with an apology to you, or if you feel like you owe apology to someone, it's about time you reach out to them. Even if you feel like you not really done anything wrong, maybe you're dealing with someone who was stubborn. Okay, maybe you fell out. So I think it's like I said, I keep emphasizing this because of the total eclipse. It might be a good idea to reach out to them and bring peace to this connection, because it will help you. Because right now, in the first few days, possibly next week, you can't stop thinking about this, right? You can't stop thinking. So you know, maybe after the apology comes, after you reach out to them, sort things out, talk things over. Maybe, you know, if you're dealing with earth sign, this possibly is an earth signs and earth signs energy, you know, they might, you know, you may reach understanding, you know, you two may reach understanding, because I feel like it's love related here, right? Another thing about Knight of Cups, the piece of advice is, or could be, that, you know, whoever you're dealing with, Cancer, and I feel like it's an earth energy, they're very slow. You are very cautious when it comes to love, but this person is even slower than you are. Okay, and they're very, very slow. They're very genuine. Their love offer is very slow, but once they're in it forever. Okay, but I feel like you might be feeling like the love offer is coming at a very slow pace, okay? So take as resonates with you. We're gonna clarify this later, okay? Now the outcome here is, ooh, Ace of Cups in a reverse position. So possibly someone here hasn't got self-love for themselves, or there's a lack of passion in this connection. Okay, that's the outcome. Lacking passion. Not feeling the butterflies in the stomach any longer. Yet wanting to offer love. So let me just clarify this particular card. Knight of Cups. This is a piece of advice from the universe for you, Cancers. Something you should know. Someone is either coming your way, an earth sign, to offer you love or apology, or to finally tell you, listen, I really like you, okay? Or maybe it's a piece of advice and a tip for you if there's someone you feel like you've been thinking of for a long time. It's time for you this week to offer love to them, to talk to them, to tell them how you feel about them. Or if you've been in a conflict with someone, it's about time you try to make peace with this person. Whether it is whoever fault it is, it will be a good idea. There's a high likelihood that if you reach out to someone in the first few days of July, you will have a, victory, in terms of getting peace with this person. I just want to clarify the Knight of Cups. Why do you have Knight of Cups for Cancer? Why do you have Knight of Cups? Okay, so someone, Nine of Pentacles, single, someone who's very independent, might be coming towards you, but it's also about being single. One more card here. Three of Swords, third party situation, heartbroken, painful ending. That's what we're getting so far. Let me get one more card to get a better picture. Okay, so we've got Knight of Cups again, earth sign. So I feel like you may want to offer love to someone who is already with someone else, Cancer. I feel like an earth sign is coming towards you in a way, okay? Or you've been dealing with an earth sign. But this earth sign might be in a third party situation with someone else. Though they're very financially stable, okay? Interesting. So the outcome is the Ace of Cups, right? Ace of Cups. Lacking passion. In the upright position, Ace of Cups is about the feeling of being in love for the first time. Butterflies in your stomach, okay? Being awakened, spiritual connection, being in love on a spiritual level, on another level. But it's in a reverse position. It's like maybe it's just not, the passion is gone. Let's clarify Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Okay, you might be dealing with Queen of Pentacles. Okay, someone who's very sensible. Okay, this Queen is very nurturing, but she's sensible. Okay, so whoever you're dealing with, you might be feeling like there's not enough passion, but I think this person here is focusing on the finances. Okay, it's very important for them, you know, that they've got money. They're very practical, so there's something that makes them feel like, you know, they got to be practical. Ace of Swords, though it says here you got to look at the situation from different angles, okay? And it's a success is guaranteed. I'm really confused. I want to get one more card. Okay, you might be dealing with Empress, okay? This could be Taurus, okay? Okay, so looking at those cards, Cancers, it looks like, you know, you might have you might feel like, you know, someone's been taking your love for granted, or rejecting you in the following week. Okay, you might be very much in your head. Okay, very much in your head, because you know the cycle with them is not finished. Okay, it's not finished yet. It's been exhausting you emotionally, this connection, possibly. In the past, you thought that you two could have it all, right? 10 of Cups, or maybe you've had 10 of Cups with them. But in the near future, you know, the good news is that you'll be able to have a new beginning, and you'll be able to make up your mind about this person, whether, you know, to go for them or not, whether to apologize, whether to reconnect with them or not. And this will be good for you, okay? And I really advise you to do so, especially in the 2nd or 3rd of July, okay? Make peace with whoever you feel like, you know, you've had issues with, or speak up, you know, about how you felt about someone, whether you love someone, whether you fancy someone, or whether you want to offer apology to someone, because there is a very high likelihood of this apology being accepted, and of you making, you know, making peace with someone you possibly love. And this coming up twice, you know, maybe whoever you've been dealing with, maybe they love you, maybe they have feelings for you, but they're quite slow. The earth energy, you might be dealing with Empress, okay? And someone who's also very, Taurus, very practical. Like, you know, there's a passion, like you feel like maybe the passion is lacking here, because this person is very practical. They're thinking about, you know, what is good for them. There might be with someone else, third party situation, which is, you know, breaking your heart, possibly. Though you know, we also got the Ace of Swords card, which is about, you know, having a clarity of a situation. So I feel like, you know, I genuinely feel like whoever you've been dealing with, or you're dealing with, looking at the overall energy as well, I feel like you might be demanding the truth, and you may speak up about how you feel, and you may not get the result. If you don't get the results you want, you just gotta cut it off and move on. Okay, so this week is all about, you know, speaking up about how you feel, telling this person, reaching out to them, or if they come to you, you know, accepting this apology, talking things over, okay, and seeing whether you two could have a chance at all, or if you already were together back in time, whether you two could reconcile. So I feel like that is the energy we've got here. I'm gonna clarify these cards in a moment and go into more of a depth to find out more about all of this and your situation. But I'm gonna press the stop button now. So if you want an extended reading in exchange for very small donation, please email me. And I will forward you the instructions. Okay, thank you very much, Cancers, and have a beautiful week. See you next week. Bye.